Welcome. This video shows how to use QSPICE for brand new users, including circuit schematic setup, simulation setup, and plotting the simulated signals. When we invoke QSPICE, we get a helpful message about how to navigate the GUI. Here are the functions available with right-click. Let's start building the schematic. Go to the Symbol and IP window and click the plus sign to expand built-in symbols.
Question: what if we don't see this symbol and IP browser docking window? Or what if we accidentally close it? The answer is that we can get the symbol and IP browser window back on the screen by going to View, Symbol and IP Browser.
Click the plus sign on C to show capacitors. Drag a capacitor onto the schematic. Double-click on the Val label and set the value to 25 nanofarads. Next, let's put a resistor on the screen. Expand resistor. Drag the resistor on the schematic by holding down left mouse button. Then, right-click on the resistor and select Orientation. Adjust the orientation to 90 degrees. To set the value of the resistor, let's bring up the Symbol Properties window. Select View Symbol Properties. To the right of First Attribute, click by Val and change Val to 20. Notice how these two windows are dockable. Holding down left mouse button, you can reposition them. To dock the window, right-click on the top banner and select Docking. Next, let's use a hotkey to place a voltage source on the schematic. Click the mouse in the schematic area and simply type V. The voltage source appears on screen. Move the source into position and click left mouse button to place the source onto the schematic. Click Escape to end voltage source placement mode. Click left mouse button on the background to pan the schematic. The component can be dragged with left mouse button to reposition it.
Question: for schematic components, how do we know what the hotkeys are? The answer is found in the QSPICE help documentation. Look under Schematic Capture for keyboard shortcuts.
To connect the components, right-click on the schematic and select Draw a Wire. Click left mouse button to start. Click left mouse button for corners. Click left mouse button to connect. We're still in Draw Wire mode. Place the second wire. Place the third wire. And place a short wire for the ground. Click Escape to end Draw Wire mode. We can use hotkey G to place a ground symbol. There are several versions of ground symbols. Clicking G repeatedly will scroll through those versions. Click to place the ground symbol. Click Escape to end ground symbol placement mode. Let's also name the input and output signal nets. Right-click and select Place a Net Name. Click on the output node between the capacitor and resistor, and then double-click over the question mark. Type Vout to name the net, and then click Enter. For the input signal net, use the hotkey letter N to invoke Place a Net Name. Click on the node to place the name. Double-click to type over the question mark. Type VIN and then Enter. Next, let's set up our voltage source to give us a pulse to simulate a step response. We'll use a pulse voltage source that steps immediately at time 0 from 0 to 1 volt and stays at 1 volt for 6 microseconds. The pulse voltage source syntax shown here comes from the QSPICE help documentation under Simulator, Device Reference, V.Voltage Source. Double-click on the source val and start typing pulse. The syntax appears below to guide us. Fill out the values. Value 1, the starting voltage, equals 0 volts. Value 2, the pulsed or on voltage, equals 1. T delay equals 0, no time delay. No time delay before the pulse starts. Signal rise time, T rise, equals 2 nanoseconds. Finish with the Enter key. To specify the transient simulation command, right-click on the schematic and select Place a Text SPICE Directive. Click left mouse button to place the command text on the schematic. Double-click to type over the question mark. Type in the transient analysis simulation command .tran6u for a 6 microsecond transient analysis. Hit Enter to finish. Save the project, then run the simulation by clicking on the green circular icon at the top of the interface. Rearrange the windows. We see an empty plot window. To plot signals, click in the schematic on the nodes to plot. First click on Vout, then click on VIN. Here we see the QSPICE step response of the series RC low-pass filter circuit.
For circuit theory on first-order step response, please see this book, First and Second-Order Circuits and Equations. It includes intuitive analyses and detailed derivations of responses in time and frequency domains.
Thank you for watching and learning with us.